見つからない私の声誰も気づかない影の中一人ぼっちの夜が続く振り返れば遠くなる支えた手も離れていった空に浮かぶ星たちだけ私を見るような気がしてどんなに儚くてもいい一瞬の光でもいい燃え尽きる流星のように美しく輝きたい誰かの心を照らせるならそれで十分だから足音だけ響く道涙も乾かないけど夜空の中消えていった一つの星が教えてくれた傷つくこと恐れないで何度でも立ち上がれる皮肉な空の静けさも今なら少し愛せそうでどんなに短くてもいいこの命燃やしてゆく消えゆく流星の先で誰かの希望になりたい私の光を見つけてくれたらそれで十分だから涙が落ちる夜でも星はそこにあるから消えること恐れずに私も輝こうどんなに儚くてもいい一瞬の光でもいい燃え尽きる流星のように美しく輝きたい誰かの心を照らせるならそれで十分だからたとえ消えてしまってもそれでも美しいと言えるようにヒディアス眩しい光の中で見つからない私の声誰も気づかない影の中一人ぼっちの夜が続く
Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a lovely day. I have scrolled too far up. Scrolled way too far up. There we go. But hi, Bruce. Hi, Alex. Hi, Ness. Hi, Thea. Hi, Malvax. Hi, Erica. Hi. Did I say blue already? I am scatterbrained.
Hydration check.
I'm scrolling down and forgetting what I'm doing already. I could do a hydration while I'm doing this. Don't mind me, I'm always scatterbrained. Hi, Pokepox. Hi, Celia. Hi, Christopher. And I just hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for the bits, Ness. Always appreciate it. Always have fun with bananas. Thank you for the 500 bits as well, Malvax. Again, always appreciate it. Christopher. Oh yeah, 13's also a good number for me, Blue. I've always appreciated 13. That is why. Pedro. That's why 13 actually gives you a fishing, because I've always liked 13. I do hope you get your Questmaster level done, Christopher. You got another week before, or to get it done before I'm gonna do you doing Questmaster again. That will be next Monday. I do have to fit in an indie playthrough of something at some point. I could do that at night at some time. Look away. 13 is a fun number. Hello, Yara. And as for the pink butterfly dress, Erica, no, I did not finish setting it up. I have not figured out how to change the blue headband. I spent some time, but I was struggling to get the blue headband changed. Also, beyond that, I would probably wait until the 25th to introduce any such dress anyways. What will probably happen is on the 25th, I will unleash some of the outfits that I've been sitting on and haven't released, as that will be my 2-year anniversary of starting streaming. So I'll do a little event of it of some sort.
Subscriber hype.
Oh, that's lovely, Ness. And thank you so much, Polly, for 10 months. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate when anyone subscribes. Always means a lot. Bruce's tiny numbers. Those are adorable, Bruce. And been about a week completely enamored of this idea, really wanting to make it. That is fair, Christopher. I hope it turns out exactly as you want it to be. And shoot, Pokebox. Go ahead and ask any overlay questions that you would like. I have heard of Firebot. I have not used it myself, but Hagrid on the Astral Covenant uses it, and I definitely have a little bit access to documentation for it. So it's something that I might be able to pass on some information. Personally, I use Mix It Up right now because Mix It Up is just a little bit simpler for me to figure out, but I also plan to add StreamerBot down the line. Teaching Lufa Firebot, Leaf also uses it. Nice. Yeah, I've heard decent things about Firebot. I just haven't looked into it myself. All right, Yara. Hope you have a wonderful day at work. Always lovely to see you. Your laptop won't run Mix It Up? That's a shame. Oh, that is totally valid, Blue. Having your birthday on the 13th would make a lot of sense why 13 is a special number for you. Personally, I just tend to like things that are quote-unquote unlucky. Just like beyond the number of 13, I usually have a black cat in my life some way. Partially because black cats are one of the cats that are least likely to get adopted. So I love having a black cat around, knowing I can at least keep one of them safe and secure and treat them well. Let's see. Christopher. Till Julian fixes the arrow eye switch, the level will never be exactly how I want it to be, but it will be done. That's fair. If I recall right, I messed with the arrow eye switch a little bit last week and had a little bit of trouble lining it up, but it worked well enough. You literally just bought some bits, Bruce. I'm sorry that the hype train ended already for you. Must have cake. Cake doesn't sound bad. I'm a sad individual, probably, to most of you. I prefer vanilla cake with vanilla frosting. I'm not a huge chocolate person, despite the fact that I've been going to town on brownies recently. I do like brownies, but I prefer my cakes vanilla or like cookies and cream and whatnot. And also, hi, Darcy. Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you got some good sleep. Hope your headache is gone. Just hope you're doing well in general. It won't run a lot of the app things which Twitch has low overlays for. So Pokepox, depending on what you want to do, you might be able to use Stream Elements for a chunk of it. You can set up a lot of auto commands and triggers through Stream Elements, and that will run as an overlay being hosted by Stream Elements, and that can be done completely free as well. Let's see, Erica. Went up for 3 hour this morning. Cat was confused and scared a bit since her regular leave. When she came back, she came and sleep on your lap and didn't move for 2 hours. That's adorable. Yeah, our cats, when we had them, whenever we left for extended times, tend to give us a ton of attention when we came back because they weren't used to us being gone. And yeah, Darcy, I've always loved my black cats. My Othello was a goofy guy, but loved him so much. Always nice and comforting, always stayed near us, and always was goofy when he wanted Pop Rocks. Yeah, cake, Thea. Why not cake? Cake is always a lot of fun. Love chocolate. That's fair. Celia's a big fan of chocolate. My general view on chocolate is the less cocoa or cacao that is in chocolate, the more I like it. So my favorite chocolate is the white chocolate that has, you know, been argued it's not real chocolate by a lot of people. But I will always take milk chocolate over dark chocolate. I can do some dark chocolate stuff, like if it's on caramel. But if it's all by itself, I will not really eat it. Your birthday cake one year is a lemon cake with lemon icing and lemons on top. That is a lot of lemon, but I could see that being a lot of fun. I mentioned the other day, I really like my friend's lemon bars. They are a delight and just very lemony and fun. I am one of those people that am not completely opposed to just sitting down and eating a lemon. No sugar needed because I like sour things as well. So I can definitely dig a lemon cake. You have a 12 switch on moving platform. Shoot them all, but whether the game accepts hits in the mirror. Yeah, that's fair, Christopher. I was having issues without moving for this shooting stuff. You add candy or fruit to those cakes? If that's directed towards me, I don't typically add those, and most people I know don't actually like fruitcake. But we're talking the American fruitcake that a little, like, 2-inch by 4-inch thing weighs like a pound. Got some sleep, trying to figure out what food looks like before you go out for stuff. That's fair. Sully and I were very simple. Picked up pizza from Costco yesterday, so we're just having leftover pizza probably for the rest of the week. Totally forgot about the Pop Rock part. Yeah, for anyone that does not know, Othello was an odd cat and liked two things. First off, he really, really liked eating Pop Rocks. Just sitting there, he'd want some, and then eat some, and then sit there repeatedly licking the air, his mouth out, as the rocks popped in his mouth, and just was adorable with it, and then would go to town on Morgan. The other thing was a side effect for me playing Rock Band. If I ever picked up drumsticks, he got really upset if we didn't drum on his back.
Hydration check.
Thank you for hydrations. Got a 1 pound, 70% bar. Nice. Yeah, not my thing, but I know a lot of people that like it like that. My friend picked up a 99% bar at some time, and it was quite frankly one of the most vile things I've ever tried. It was supposed to be used for like cooking and whatnot, and we all tried it straight, and boy, would that flavor not get out of my mouth. You know, like the milk chocolate aftertaste, that's totally fair. Darcy likes cheesecake, but mostly the Japanese cake in particular since it's so super light and fluffy. That is fair. I enjoy cheesecake. Celia does not, so I don't eat cheesecake that often. Plus, it's very high in calories, so it's not a bad thing to avoid. And absolutely blue. Not shaming anyone that likes dark chocolate. It's just not super for me. I also don't eat most fish. I don't eat mushrooms. There's a lot of things I don't
Hi, how are
do.
you?
And hi, Hiram. Lovely to see you. I'm slowly working down chat, but I can still see the bottom. And Bruce, thank you for sending out gifts to people. Lemon pie is the best. Don't mind lemon pie. And hi, Tulip. You like plain angel food cake? I can finally eat angel food again. That's one of those things that I could not eat for a while. When I was younger, I coincided getting the flu with eating some angel cake. And when you end up getting really sick after eating something, your brain tends to go, oh no, that caused me to get sick, even if you know logically it didn't. So for a while there, I just could not eat angel food cake because my brain recalled when I was really sick right after eating it and was telling me, no, don't eat it. It is a bit weird, Ness, but also it probably leans towards most people just know of the really cheap, not good white chocolate and just view it that way. Oh, Bruce hit me with the snowball. Thank you for the night ball. Not fruitcake so much as vanilla cake with strawberries on top. Okay, that is delicious. It was last month or the month before that. Costco was actually selling strawberry pound cake imported from Japan with layers of whipped cream and then strawberries on top, and that was absolutely delicious. Me and my friends all love that. And hello, Berlaninator. Hopefully I got that mostly right. Lovely to see you. Thank you for bringing some home. Yeah, I still miss Othello a lot too, Celia. Othello is a great weirdo. I can try digging around Blue. I think I have a video of Othello eating Pop Rocks at some point. I've got a lot of videos that I need to just go through earlier in my life and see if any of them are actually shareable. And I totally get the always nervous thing, Darcy. I constantly am someone that in real life tries to stay out of the spotlight unless I really know people. And in general, just do my best to go through things without seeming nervous. 70% dark's about the perfect balance for you. That's good to hear, Blue. Dark chocolate Kit Kats are quite awesome. I really wish we had more of the weird flavors of Kit Kats in the US. We're slowly getting a little bit, but if you've never looked into them, look into the Japanese flavors of Kit Kats. There are hundreds of them, and they range from everything. The only ones I've been able to find in the US are matcha. I think I saw some of the almond crunch ones. I haven't been able to find too many of them. I think we had cherry blossom for a little bit. But there are so many interesting flavors of Kit Kats that I really don't understand why Kit Kat doesn't pull the same stunt that Mountain Dew does with a bunch of limited flavors and just sell people on Kit Kats with random flavors. Oh, I know Raw Furry. I'm blanking on what they do off the top of my head, but it's definitely one of the publishers I know. And yeah, I've been trying to do every other Monday as an indie showcase of some sort. 2 weeks ago, that's Cobalt Core. This week's going to be a series of demos. We'll see how many we get through. But I love going through a bunch of stuff. Digital Devolver's one of the indie publishers that I have a lot of fun with. Sadly, Adult Swim publishing is, no longer. Adult Swim publishing actually was a really solid indie publisher, and it's a real shame. They didn't publish the games you would expect. Digital Devolver publishes more the Adult Swim games you expect. The Adult Swim ones were actually a lot of high caliber, well-made games without anything weird going on with them. See the bottom? You can see Theo right now. I see. And hello, Shikia. Lovely to see you. I met Shikia the other day. They are another B4 member, and absolutely lovely from the interactions that I had. And that is totally fair, only eating things that you bake. I personally like baking a lot of stuff. I just don't like the cleanup after, so I don't do too much baking on my own. Okay. See your pronouns now. So just to note for anyone, I tend to default to they, them until I see the pronouns, and the chat that I'm going through didn't have them. But yeah, Shikia, someone I was talking to the other day, she was an absolute delight to get to know. And also, anyone that knows I was a teenage ex-colonist is just a great person if I'm not confusing who I was talking to. Nessa's throwing some snowballs around. Blue Mage got some food poisoning after eating Burger King kitchen fries, never ate them again. Yeah, mine is, when I was younger, I had some White Castle slider, and logically, it was a bone from the beef in it, but it looked exactly like a tooth. And, yeah, having a tooth in my burger definitely made me not want to eat there again. Yeah, you all were bonding over EU4 the other day, weren't you? I've still never played that. Got a 20. Soon for Alice. All right, I'll get on that as soon as I catch up with chat. Thank you for the lurk pancakes. Yeah, the Japanese strawberry pound cake was really good. Sadly, it was a discontinued item at Costco, so I can't get another one. And you're a weirdo that likes 99% dark chocolate. That is totally fair. There's plenty of people out there that like coffee, and they are weird to me, as I do not like coffee at all. Same with beer. I can't stand most stuff with beer in it. Go to Japan like 4 times a year for work. She brings you random stuff from there a bunch. Abundance of book in Japanese and library. Nice. Hi, Kodama. Lovely to see you. Kodama is a Astral Covenant teammate and someone I've been getting to know the last week or two. Does a lot of Hollow Knight and Souls games, if that is something that interests you. You have a Japanese candy store. They always have at least a dozen different types of Kit Kat flavors available. Nice. We have an Asian market, but they usually only have like 3 or 4. And I haven't been back for a bit. But for a while there, after COVID, when all the shipping issues we're having, their selection got really sparse for the snacks. And that is totally fair, Blue. Definitely tempted by a lot of those treat things, but they are very expensive. They're like 30 to 40 bucks a month. And that adds up real quick. Blueprints, Sailor Brick, new one where Space Station, Lost Cerebral stuff, Raw Fury. All right, Blueprints is definitely on my list. I'm going to probably play Blueprints sometime this year.
Hydration check.
I really want to play that. That seems really like my type of game. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. As a little side note, aside from doing the demos and stuff like this, I get email offers about indie games a lot now. I've got one coming up that I have already played the demo to, but can showcase the early access to soon. But trying to fit in everything I want to do is always an issue, despite how often I stream. Because I also love my randomizers and Zelda games, and I love doing retro games too. Really, I need 3 horrors to do everything I want to do. grandfather likes White Castle, but I've never liked it. That is totally fair. I've never been super impressed with White Castle even before that incident. And thank you, Zoe. Sorry it's taking me so long to get to some messages. I always love this dress. It's my default dress. I'm going to slowly work on getting the color variations out. I need to work on cleaning up my Vroid because it runs so slow right now. Move the chat faster so they can't catch up. I have definitely been involved in that before. But yeah, Zoe there is another wonderful streamer. I'm trying to line up a collab with Zoe. It might be happening this Friday. That's why I posted in the server. My Thursday plans and Friday plans are subject to change. We're seeing if we get that all finalized. It's looking good right now. Fell asleep before you could lurk Kodama last night. That's totally fair, Tulip. I hope you got some wonderful sleep. Woot! Apple juice! Hope you enjoy your apple juice. Apple juice is always a nice little drink. Also don't mind orange juice, though my favorite, I think, is proper grape juice. I've just always really enjoyed grape juice. Oh, your Tokyo treat was up to 50 a month? Yeah, I've just looked at some of those, just kind of like the dinner plan things. It's like, they'll seem nice, but at the same time, I can just go to the local grocery stores and get stuff for way cheaper. And most likely, Darcy, sending stuff over the border is not going to be cheap. I haven't looked into it for a while. But I know like 6 years ago when I sent something across the border, it was still like $9, $10, and it was just a game. So I imagine it's definitely gotten more expensive. So as for blueprints, one of my stream teammates on EG, Streaming Falcon, did blueprints and did something like 88 streams of it. As for how much I'll do, it'll depend on how much I'm enjoying it and how much y'all are enjoying it. I will play it probably until I see an ending, but whether I try to see everything on stream's another story. A lot of times I don't try to see everything in a game, just because I have so many games I want to play and limited time that usually I'll get to the ending and then try to find free time in my own time to finish stuff. Though if people are really enjoying it, I'll do some more streams trying to finish up stuff. Like when I was doing Expedition 33, I did do a good chunk of the side content on stream. Darcy's thinking of cloning herself so she can do more stuff, and that is totally fair. An old style apple cider. Yeah, that's fair. One of my favorite things to do with Celia is take a bunch of apple juice and throw mulling seasons in a slow cooker and make, and some brown sugar and make some apple cider of our own that's just warm and fresh all day. And hi, J. Will. Hope you're having a good one, even though you're saying that that 3 is a real one today. Just hope you're doing well, J. Will. I know you've been being worked to the bone recently. Didn't you get enough sleep? Your sleep schedule's effed right now. That is totally fair, Tulip. I've got mine mostly back where it should be, but mine has been real off for a while. And for Pokebox, on the topic of drinks, you prefer sarsaparilla over root beer. Yeah, that's fair. I had sarsaparilla recently from Jones, and I think I prefer that over root beer myself. Just a little bit of a softer flavor. And that's fair, Alfred. First ending doesn't take super long. Yeah, I've heard it doesn't take that long. I know enough about blueprints that there's a specific room you're trying to hunt, and how easy it is to get to that room or not is a bit of luck. Bit of breathing. A major lift station is outside the city. Live went down, so we had 83 calls of overflowing manhole. So we're only made a cleanup today. Ooh. I'm sorry, J. Will. That sounds horrible. Yeah, Blueprints looked like a lot of fun. I did not watch much of it because I wanted to go in mostly spoiler-free. Same reason why I've never taken any of you to anyone playing Dispatch. I will be playing Dispatch myself at some point probably this year. It's a game that interests me. I just did not have time for it when it came out. And I tend to prefer to give games a bit of time to breathe so other people can go watch them, experience them themselves before I play them when that happens. So I'm doing some of the differences plant used in brewing. One's the root, the other's the flower. Ah, I see. I did not know that. Probably going to be here till midnight. Jay Will, I really hope your transfer goes through soon. I at least hope your paycheck's going to be real nice. You're on what? Your 4th or 5th 13-hour day in a row? So I hope you're getting overtime and a lot of extra money from that. Oh, you just did dispatch? Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things, and it was something I was interested in even before it exploded. It looked like a fun game, and then it came out without me following it properly for when it was coming out, so I didn't plan for it. And then everyone started playing it, and it's just like, okay, well, I can wait on it. But it looks like a ton of fun, and I like the Telltale games in general. Like, I am tempted to do some Telltale games at some point. There's a lot of people I know that haven't experienced Tales from the Borderlands, and that is a surprisingly really good game. I imagine there's a good chunk of people that played Borderlands 3 without ever playing Tales from the Borderlands, and only met the awful versions of those characters that are in 3, where they're really well done in Tales from the Borderlands. Probably put 100 plus hours into it so far. Nice. Always love games that you just sink yourself into. I imagine it also played well on the Steam Deck. So if I'm watching stuff or hanging with friends, I could probably do that in my free time too. Spoiled blueprints yourself. Not as much interest in dispatch. Ask join a friend for a dispatch game. Very much like la la la, I see and hear nothing. That is fair, Darcy. 5th, this is going to be a 17-hour day if you're here until midnight. It just sounds miserable, Jay Will. I'm so sorry you're going through that. Just, that sounds awful. You're one of them, Pokepox. So if you don't know, what are their names? Reese is one of them, and the bearded guy is another one. I'm blanking on names. But have a good one, J-Will. I hope you're all right. Thank you for sharing, Erica. But basically, the one, I think, Hyperion CEO and the bearded guy that's running around real goofy, Vaughn, that sounds right. Those two are main characters in Tales from the Borderlands, and those two actually have depth and interesting stuff going on in Tales from the Borderlands, instead of kind of the randomness that Vaughn is, and the kind of shallowness that Reese is. Basically, they are canon characters now from Tales from the Borderlands,
Hydration
but they did
check.
nothing to touch on stuff.
Indeed.
Not enticing you to play Tales there. That is fair. Stretch.
Maintain perfect posture. Check.
Thank you for the stretch and all the hydrations. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably play it at some point. I quite enjoyed Tales from the Borderlands. It is an interesting experience. As for the best Borderlands being 1, I like a lot about 1. I just really wish they properly remade it. A lot of the systems in Borderlands 1 are really hard to go back to, especially related to fast travel. Indeed, you did just hear a teal'c. So if you haven't caught it yet, Erica, I have a habit of saying Indeed a lot about stuff. So people eventually requested that I grabbed an Indeed from teal'c as well for them to be able to redeem. And that is
Indeed.
totally fair, Pokepox. They are garbage characters in Borderlands 3. I absolutely hated them in Borderlands 3.
Indeed.
They are just terrible characters.
Indeed.
Actually, hooking the Borderlands series Pretty down to play anytime. That is fair. And we're just getting a lot of indeeds now. Yeah, I quite enjoyed Stargate SG-1 until we got to basically the seasons that kept going when the series was already over. As for Atlantis, Atlantis has a decent set first season, an absolutely awful first half of the second season, and then a pretty good run after that. But thank you for
Did
letting
I
me poke
hear
as
a
well, you know.
rockin' stone?
Rockin' stone. Hope you're having a good one. I need to get some more deep rock in here at some point. Wow, that's another 20 rolled. It's been a lot of 20s. Suppose we've been chatting for a while. I should switch over to the game. I can probably still chat while running a bookstore. The biggest issue is the casting. Rush is only well cast here. Everyone else is kind of awful acting. I guess that's fair. It's where I met Jason Momoa from. I'm used to him, and he was a good character to add when the show wasn't sure what it was doing. From the episode they were talking about Teal's private investigator show, he's like, indeed. And hi, Court. Hope you have a wonderful lurk. Lovely to see you. Court is B4 with me? It's real hard to keep track of Astral Covenant versus B4 in my head right now, but I'm pretty sure Court is another B4 trial member like I am. So when Christopher Judge was announced as Kratos, and then we saw the scene with him yelling about his boy. Can I change that sensitivity? There we go. I just laughed because Teal'c has a commonplace thing of calling his son in Stargate boy as well. Court is Asco? Okay. Thank you, Tulip. I could not remember which. I apologize for getting it wrong. Oh, both of them. Alright, so I did not get it wrong. It is both. Lovely seeing you and lovely talking to you the other day. By other day, I think it was yesterday. So yeah, one thing that stuck out to me is this has a different set of characters than a lot of the simulator games. A lot of them are using the same realistic ones, and these are a lot more cartoony. Open Books and More tablet app. Navigate to the Licenses tab. Licenses. Oh, that is a lot of licenses. Oh, what book do we want? Slow Shotgun being able to launch people with a massive knockback across the map. David Kirsten Craig, Borderlands 3 DLC, pretty decent. Main story sucked. Hated the villains. That is fair. Pre-sequel, I think, is a solid game. The big problem with pre-sequel is the worst dungeon in the Borderlands series is pretty early in the pre-sequel. Tiny Tina was fun, lacked the same luster of 2. And that's fair. I did enjoy stuff. Okay, no interest in Harry Potter. Do we have any manga here? Yeah, this one looked real cute. And I've heard good things about this one, so I figured we'd check out the demo to this one. Let's go with the girl with the Hydra tattoo. And Fellowship of the Bling. Those sound like good ones to have. You want spice, Celia? I'm supposed to get 3 of them. Spice. Spice. The titles are silly. I know. Yeah, I love a good parody title, etc. I love when stuff does that. Garbage can. I'll always have fun if someone comes up with a good pun like this. I imagine most of this was just sitting around with a group of people making jokes for a while. All right, what is spice? Oh, Dune. Okay. Yeah, because that one's the girl with the dragon tattoo, obviously. That one is Lord of the Rings, obviously. I was not sure what spice was off the top of my head. Just prices. Do you automatically show me stuff? Light switch by the door. Yeah, I did TCG card shop simulator for a bit there. I don't mind these simulator games. They have a very peaceful kind of numbers go up feel to them because we get to just expand and have fun. Oh, I need to open so people will actually come in. Hi. We have 3 books for sale. Hope you like them. If you want a larger selection, I recommend pretty much any other bookstore. Oh, I have this backwards. You want one of each. Thank you. I am the spice. I haven't played Toy Car Simulator. I haven't looked at that one. Yeah, TCG was all right. Supermarket Together was fun enough. It was goofy with crowd control, and we broke it pretty good. And then we saw most things. I do like the initial startup of a lot of these, just slowly building up. For those that don't know, I actually do a lot of incremental games and numbers go up games in my free time. They are how I tend to relax. 58. Race each other and you can bet on them? All right, that sounds cute. $1. 3. I need more licenses, it appears. Let's go with AFK Girl. Bookshelf. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of Mahjong recently. You love seeing the numbers go up and seeing numbers get bigger. That's why you love Bowser so much. That is fair. I sink so much time into that, and I still play that from time to time in my free time, too. Snap key. There we go. Oop. Sorry. Trying to get the store set up. like goblins. Do you prefer skull? I actually am not sure which one you prefer. I know some people were calling you skulls. I think someone was calling you goblins. Just lovely to see you in general. We're doing all right. We're checking out a bookstore to start with today. Birdsaren'treal.com. Ah, Gone Girl. Okay. I was trying to figure out which this one was. It's part of the reason I picked it up. So I forgot to actually pick up that book. So it should be shipping now. There it is. I am almost out of books. Yeah, Skull's the goblin who likes skulls, and also goblins either side with you. That is fair. Hi, cat. Yeah, Darcy, find food before you go to the dentist. Never fun to try to eat after you get your mouth numbed. Alright, I need to restock these shelves. Alright. Hope you have a good day, cat. Always lovely seeing you. Be with you in a second. I need to get more shelves on the or books on the shelf. Learn from your lack of ability to drink water after that. Yeah. But yeah, for anyone that doesn't know Skulls there, Skulls is someone that I've hung out sometimes with, like, Tulip Stream and whatnot. And just seems like a fun person. Even if Skulls has a habit of calling a certain cat burb stinky. You fell back asleep during breakfast? It's Louise. I saw what you were playing. Do I remember what you're playing? That's a different story. I didn't get a chance to stop by. Looks like it was The Sims 4. Forgot to copy the rate message. You know, that is totally fair. But, hi, Louise. Hi, Penguin. And yes, hello, new B4 friend. Louise and Penguin are both B4 members. Louise coming in is someone I've been chatting with a little bit, getting to know just a little bit, and has had great vibes so far. And hi, guy. But I'm looking forward to getting to know even more through B4. Same with Penguin. But it looks like you're playing The Sims 4 today. I hope you had a lot of fun with that. I haven't played a Sims game in forever. I think the last one I played was The Sims 2. I played a chunk of Sims 1 as well. I was a terrible Sims person, though. I was the type of person that would do stuff like delete the ladder to watch them just swim endlessly because they don't know how to get out of the water without a ladder. Had a ton of fun. Bunch of mods. Fun little challenge for the month. Nice. What were you trying to do with the challenge? That sounds like a goofy fun time. This game still wants you to make a Gadgets and Gizmo Emporium, basically a shop sim style game, but selling gadgets and gizmos to villains and heroes. That sounds a lot of fun, Christopher. I think you might like the other simulator game that we have later today. It's not quite that, but it's going to be restoring old consoles and phones. Oh, it's all good, Pokebox. Channel point redeem whenever redeems kills a sim. Nice. So I think it was The Sims 1 with some expansions that there was a code to just get $1,000. But instead, I used the code that interacted with anything, and then there was fireworks you could launch, and if you grabbed the firework out of the air before it, exploded, that would sell for like $140 without
Let's get ready to
selling the whole thing. Thank you so much, Skulls. Really appreciate it. So instead of ever using the money code, I would just sell a bunch of fireworks. I don't know why I viewed that as more legitimate, but I did. And our sim started off in a nearby lot. Everything we eat and get to fill the house is found via dumpster diving. That sounds like an interesting way to play The Sims. Just a lot of fun. Also, thank you so much for rating here. I should do my little spiel. If anyone doesn't know me, I'm Haru. I'm a non-binary variety streamer. I do a lot of randomizers and roguelikes, especially of Zelda and Pokemon. But I also do a lot of indie games and retro games. Most of all, though, I just like having good vibes and, trying to lift people up and spread some hope. Interesting, because Penguin keeps setting everything on fire. Nice. I can approve of that. I love the chaos of interacting with chat from time to time. Chris! Oh, it's lovely to see you, Chris. I hope you're doing well. Chris there is a member of the Silly Court, which is Enya's stream team, and just a lot of wonderful people on there, Chris included. Chris is a fox witch, if I recall right. Know your fox, the second half I'm pretty sure is a witch. I am not 100% confident right now. But lovely to see you. Oh, it's all good, Louise. It's lovely seeing you again. I hope you have a wonderful doctor's appointment. Thank you for trusting me with your community, and I'll definitely have to talk to you more via before and whatnot. I'm trying to get around and meet a bunch of people, but I am someone that tries to make connections to the point where I can actually remember people properly, so I can be a little bit slow to get around to meeting people. 17. Which who is a fox? That is fair. Yeah, Chris there is awesome. Chris does a nice range of games. Did Ocarina of Time for the first time last year, and that was fun to watch too. If there's characters and put them in a room and remove the door. That's fair. I'm not a great person when it comes to Sims. Didn't actually hit buy. Bleep Prime. Alright, so I am literally just buying books from Amazon and selling them locally instead. Yeah, I'm not a witch. I just have witch outfits, because witches have a lot of fun outfits. The idea stemmed from villain driving through the window and buys the window reglassinator. I'm afraid of doors. Okay, the window filters are getting very expensive. Said in Deucer's voice. It'd be amazing to even have Dan voice a few lines. That is fair. I think there is a goofy comedy available there. Indeed. All right, Pokepox, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your shift. It's always lovely to see you. I just wishing you the best. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for the chubby Charmanders. Always appreciate those. Used to play The Sims, with Barbies and Ponies, tragic backstories, dramatic storylines, and romance. That's fair. I still don't know how in like Sims 1, because I had that one at one point, because that was the one that was by far the cheapest. And like, my dad liked the Drew Carey show, and I watched some of it. And if you didn't know, Drew Carey is actually in The Sims 1. So that's part of the reason I played that one too. But I mostly just experimented with stuff, but also could not figure out how to get someone promoted because I didn't know how to study enough and have friends without deleting the character repeatedly to give them the ability not to sleep. And yeah, Chris, so Drew Carey, I believe it was for one of the April Fool's episodes, ended up doing a Sims section where they got them to actually make all the Sims stuff to make fun of it because it was popular enough at that time. And the end result was they also got to put Drew Carey and the stuff that they made for that into the game. So Drew Carey shows up and alien invasions happen and whatnot in one of the expansions in The Sims 1. Yeah, I think I succeeded in getting someone to the max promotion once. By a personal shelf. Our guys that just left is cute. I honestly have not been able to pay attention to the clients well enough. Just trying to sell books. No, it should fit there. This won't be confusing to the customers at all. Interact with shelf. There we go. 8 p.m. Close. Says Oppo wasted space placements. That's fair. Never pay attention to the customers look like regulars, so just get annoyed that I didn't recognize them. Yeah, I would eventually recognize some regulars when I worked retail, but a lot of times I did not recognize people. And that's partially because I'm bad with faces too. I'm not great with names, I'm not great with faces. I get to cheat on stream because I can look at usernames and whatnot. I still understood what you were saying. Fill these up. I do remember you, Erica. Granted, if someone was to ask me to list off regulars when I'm not streaming, etc., I'd probably forget a lot of people, and it's nothing against most of you. It is just I am very forgetful at some stuff. Save, save. I got a bit of money left. What else do we have? Pants, shelves. More books. Order number is 507. Been here since opening, meaning you're the 7th person I'm serving day. Can you name 507 people? Yeah. Yeah, I worked at a thrift store, so there was a bunch of people that came in all the time, so I at least knew some of them. I had pancakes. But I couldn't tell you the name of most of them. Do I not get deliveries at night? Huh. Okay. That's fine. Oh, here we go. Enter end of day. I could fix my cash register. What is this? What is that? Is that just our random phone? I should turn on the lights. Worked at the Holy Chicken Restaurant. It was a lot. I bet. Good roaring Tremillion. Yeah, so across my life, I've worked at a grocery store, a gas station, a couple other places I won't mention, and Walmart and a thrift store. A used bookcase. Okay, sorry. Like 2 jobs you had, Ubisoft as a researcher and translator in secure green language from Norway. Only ones I'm trained into. That is fair. That sounds nifty. Thank you. Ah, that's what you're talking about, tea. I'm sorry you didn't catch the tea, Chris. Placing a mythical book on this pedestal activates the ability. Ah. This is a mythical book pedestal. Okay. That's mostly used books. Hello, Mondo. Lovely to see you. See, almost back from ads. I am mostly out. Okay, that is an It parody. I see. From Stephen Queen. Alright, welcome back from ads, everyone. Hope they weren't too bad for you. Ah, right-click instant ads. I should do that. You know you got Nitro? That is fair. Zoning out is also fair. Yeah, hopefully you catch your next tea, Chris. So, I don't think I've caught what you've been doing recently, Chris. Holidays and all that sometimes don't line up super well. Getting an ad for a bookshop that has some magical books. You know, that seems fitting. Yeah, as in playing on stream. I haven't managed to see for a bit. Spice. Mario Galaxy? Nice. That's a good one to start. I know Powell recently replayed that. At some point, I might play that. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't wish you a good birthday. Happy birthday late. I had no idea. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. Oh, where the hell did that come from? Did I pick it up through the wall? Turbo and watching you also subbed. That is fair. Yes, at some point we're gonna have to do something together again, Chris. It's always a delight hanging out with you. I need to do something with Phoenix again. Unfortunately, the Guilty as Sock last Friday didn't line up well. I had a friend over that day. I think I saw a few of them in your Discord. I don't know if I've seen all of them, though. Those are adorable, Chris. Always love when people get new emotes to mess around with. Boom, emote rain. Guilty as socked. Love doing a bit of improv. I did enjoy the time I played with Guilty as Sock. I will say that one definitely, who you are playing with has a large influence on how enjoyable it is. Down here. How well you can bounce off people. Is that copy of all the others? So it is similar to the others, yes. I believe later on, like we open a cafe and whatnot, and it expands some. But it's very similar to the other simulator games. I do not disagree. A lot of these, I think, is mostly just if the theme appeals to you. Like, I am enjoying the parodies of the books.
Indeed.
I'll also say I am definitely leveling up a little bit faster than some of the other ones I've played, because just trying to keep my stuff stocked is proving more difficult than I expected. But I mean, it's also part of the reason we're checking out the demos. See if there's anything unique going on. Most of the unique stuff in this is just the visuals, as a lot of the simulator games are very same asset packy. There's nothing wrong with that. I very much approve of asset packs being used. I like the idea of having a cute shop IRL, anything but like business and taxes, all other logistics. Yeah. Yeah, it could be very cute, but also very stressful trying to get that all done. Pets! I can eventually buy pets, but not in the demo. Cats. Oh, only one available in the demo. I need to get to level 7, though, it looks like. Okay. I want a stalker. Yeah, one of my conversation questions is if you could open a shop, what would it be? And it's just kind of like something nerdy. The whole point would be I'd be doing it without much hope of making a profit, but breaking even. And it would be just to have a good, fun place to hang out. That looks horrible. Thank you for the follow. Always appreciate when people want to hang out. That looks so horrible. Oh. Look at this sadness. I gotta at least get a cat. Open a restaurant, mostly junk food, do somewhat healthy, but buying low quality ingredients, selling cheap. F profit. Yeah. Well, that at least looks better. Titles are outside. You are a stalker. Level is capped at 10, but free to continue. But yeah, this has a full release already, so if you enjoy the simulator games, this is definitely one you can go about. I will do a little bit more. I want to get up to level 7, I think it was, in order to be able to get a cat and see how that looks and interacts. This is just sad. They sent me tiles and paint, but it's just off. And you know, that is totally fair, Erica. Sakura does have a lot of great clothes. Well, Lovely to meet you, Databit. And I'm glad that your friend, cited me in the top 7 non-binary VTubers. I am indeed a non-binary VTuber. I know a ton of them now. It's one of my favorite parts about being on Twitch, being able to meet so many other non-binary individuals. True. I can just despecialize the rest of the store to make it look the same. There, now this is proper. Yeah, lovely to meet you. Today we are just hanging out, checking out some indie demos, as I like to check out the indie demos from time to time. Hi, Zed. Lovely to see you. You're Astral Covenant, right? You're one of the many people I've met in the last 2 weeks. I'm trying to keep track of everyone. Did I get around to following you yet? I did not. Fixing that. Never happened. That is fair. Oh yeah, I can't get books during the day. Or night. Same. I've been trying to promote more and more people to have the pronouns, so I can always make sure to get them right. I never want to get anyone's pronouns wrong if I can avoid it. So I've been trying to get more and more people to use it so everyone can just use the right pronouns. Yep, this is another one of those simulator games and is quite cozy. We're checking out the demo and just gonna keep going for a little bit longer. I have a couple demos on docket today. And then I'm eventually going to be ending with doing a demo of White Mage Chiyu's game, which is another VTuber I know who just released a demo for it. A game they've been working on for a while. Fair, Christopher. Those are just for fun. I do love cats in general, and I figured the cats were a cozy vibe. I ended up searching around for overlays that I felt would fit me well. I almost went with a more spooky theme, but I felt like that didn't fit me most of the time. Did I not buy those? I did not buy those. Okay, we'll fix that. Kitty is good. Let's see, I got distracted. Oh, the pronoun thing, the Alhedra is a pronoun thing. I just had an auto message go up, but it's an add-on extension thing that you can set up in FFZ and other stuff to, if you have it installed, see pronouns in front of people's names. I really wished Twitch had it natively, but do I have to tell you to stock every day? But alas, they don't. Pronouns database? That is fair. I do not know that one. I'll have to look into that one. I could. Celia and I will be looking at a new cat in the next few months. We might end up with 1, we might end up with 2. Don't really want more than 2 cats. But we originally started with 1 cat and got a second one because our first cat was very lazy by himself. Nice.
Hydration check.
So, Bruce, to be clear, I am not scolding you for this. But helicopter and whatnot as a pronoun joke is a very right-wing, hateful thing. Just so you know. It is used to insult anyone that is non-gender conforming. Yep, that's why I said I'm not scalding you, just informing you. Because... Yep. I should order more books, shouldn't I? I am running low, aren't I? Yep. Like I said, it's one of those things that just... I don't blame anyone. It got around as a funny for a while. But definitely was used as a hate thing for a long time, too. So I like informing some people about that stuff if it comes up. Get the kitty? Oh yeah, I can probably get kitty now, can't I? These things is not prior sentence by me, Christopher. Yeah. I just hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Always looking for people to have fun. And our cat can live back here. That's what this area is going to be used for. Our cat. So the game after this is going to be a bit Hades-like. Oh, thank you for the follow. Always appreciate when people want to hang out. We're just mostly vibing today as we check out some indie games that I've been meaning to check out. Yes, we're going to have a cat nook. Cat corner. Fast corner. Slowly setting it up. Also, if the demo only allows one, that implies that the main game lets me have more cats. Actually, technically I shouldn't have these that close to the litter box, but whatever. Alright, hope you have a good rest of your day, Erica. Always lovely seeing you. Hope you have some fun with your movies and that you get some good rest. Alright, we've got Mr. Socks, Luna, Shadow, Peanut, Sir Flufflewiggles, Whiskers, Ambrose, Nina, Coffee Bean, Ink, Max, or Tom. Absolutely, Chris. I'm just saying, technically I shouldn't have those there. Not that my cats ever cared about having their food near the litter box. My cats also never cared about sharing one either, and some cats do. Hi, Ben. Chris with a K. That's right. I usually use the full name Christopher for the other Chris. He does have good taste. I was wondering if it was Fee that introduced you. Fee, I've loved getting to know. It was middle of last year. I was just raiding into non-binary streamers most nights because I wanted to meet more non-binary streamers. And I ended up meeting Fee that way. Now, the funny part about that since then, Fee and I are actually on stream teams together now. But Fee's a wonderful person. I've loved getting to know them. I always tell people to go follow and hang out with Fee whenever they stop by. But I want to say Fee's on both Astral Covenant and B4 with me now. Okay, gotta open more used books. We have autographed books now. What am I supposed to do with those? And that's fair, Darcy. Most of Fee's hours are actually after you go to bed. Yes. V and I bonded over Boyfriend Dungeon. Yeah, I love Fee's new model. And that is fair. I totally get confusion between V and Fee. Boyfriend Dungeon was a lot of fun. I need to replay it. I played it before the expansion for it came out. You might be able to. It depends when you get up. Fee does a lot of streaming from about 4 a.m.-ish to 10 a.m.-ish Central. Heck, I am out of all the others. I also didn't pick up a cat yet. I need to pick up a cat. Which cat do I like? I think we gotta just go with Fluffles, right? I can put my cat back up for adoption. That's fair, but sad. Quite probably it's Pride and Prejudice. I can buy a new license real quick and check. Ego and... There we go. See if this looks like Pride and Prejudice. Whatever. I don't know it super well, but it seemed like it was to me. New books available. New item available. Scratching post. Yeah, I'm enjoying the parodies of all of these. That's totally fair, Darcy. I know 4 polys at this point. That can be a problem when they're all around. Usually I only have 2 around at the same time. Yeah, I think we'll finish out this day. Have I met my cat yet? My cat shown up yet? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty! Release the pet. It's just been sitting on the cage. Then we'll switch over to the next game. Short skirt, long jacket. Last one you listened to. Cat is coming in on their own. Going right to the bed. Pet the cat. 8 p.m. Oh, these are worth a lot. I've just been leaving them outside all day. Maybe a theme from Monster Hunter Frontier? That is fair. I'm trying to remember the last song I was listening to that wasn't in a video game. Nope, I didn't watch Lucifer last night, so nothing from that. Honestly, don't know. Yeah, like, this is another cozy one. Looks like used books are definitely the way to go if they can be worth hundreds at a time. Yeah, like I said, give this a save. My store is unnamed. And we'll switch over to the next game. Which means I will switch my title real quick. Been told this next one's basically a cute Hades. And I probably want to switch to my controller now. Congrats on your catches, Ness, Chris, and Bruce. So I will say, if you're interested in this one, so I should be smart and include the game name in my title. I had to mess with it a little bit to find the English. It defaults to, I want to say, Chinese. Do, do, do. No, I hate this trend so much of games losing sound when I click away. Thank you, Ness. Alright. Game's currently staged earlier than early access. Basically, only the combat is playable. What you can experience this includes 3 playable characters, 500 upgrades and items, 3 chapters, and 3 bosses. And plenty of bugs. Launch in 2026 as early access. Alright. Well, it was lovely to meet you, Databit. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. And I hope to see you around. Just wishing you the absolute best. Hi, Chris. Lovely seeing you. Hope you have an absolutely wonderful one as well. Measures more days. I have to go. So, don't lose the necklace. I got no clue what is going on. It will protect you. Hello. Do you go by Mac or something else? Exile. But lovely to see you. And woot, meeting more ASCO people. I don't think I followed you yet, so I will follow you. Ow. I should deal with the enemy. Chill Mac. Friend, Zill, and Mac, OG, either. You do not have controller controls up there. Most people call you Chili? Okay, I will do my best to remember that. You dash, quickly throw daggers to launch shuriken instead. Your energy is more than 60% plus 35%. Successful stab will unleash lightning strike, dealing 75. Okay, let's try that. Thank you for bringing some hope. Like I said, I've been told this is basically a cute version of Hades, with multiple characters to play around with. There's the lightning strike. Yep. And that's why I was checking out this one. I've caught wind of this one from someone else playing it and wanted to check it out myself. I'm always a big roguelite player, so definitely down to check out new ones and see how they turned out. Because Charmeleon, I make dumb jokes. That one is a golf joke about yelling 4. I'm not sure, Christopher. Yeah, I haven't played this one yet. I take it you just realized how stupid of a joke I was making there, Charmeleon. And yeah, got a little bit of Binding as Isaac here. I did not choose my character this time, but apparently there's 3 characters to play with in even just the demo here. Ow. Alright, well, lovely meeting you, Chili. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you around. Mad you don't understand these jokes sooner. Yeah, that's fair. I often just make really dumb jokes, so don't mind me. If you never get one of my jokes, don't feel bad. No, they split indigos. Yeah, Hades is one of those games I definitely need to play on stream at some point, and just in general. Because Hades has crowd control as well. And a randomizer. Let's try Chain Lightning. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love when I do an obscure joke and someone actually gets it. I have a bad habit of doing it when listening to music and seeing if people get random jokes about music. Salia. Party likes to make dumb jokes. Sometimes hides under layers. Sometimes this makes them dumb. Sometimes it does not. Yeah, that's fair. The most likely person to ever get super sad at me joke-wise is my best friend Jasper, who has been subjected to some truly awful jokes. Your name is one? I definitely do not get the joke to your name. I am not afraid to admit that. Sarah can tell them eventually somebody will get them. That is fair. Yeah, like, every so often I try to update the dice rolls with new dumb jokes. I'm assuming this is a roguelite and not a roguelike, and I'll be able to upgrade stats between runs. Oh, my jokes are taken directly from other sources. That is also fair. I don't know what fire means. Cards mean skills and whatnot. Hey, sometimes you can pick up great jokes from other places. Comedy is hard, though. Like, one of the things I do all right at is situational comedy. The problem with being okay at situational comedy is that if you're trying to tell a story or anything like that, if you're trying to use situational comedy, you need to make sure it feels natural, which is really hard to do. Wounds in between. Don't rush out. I take a moment to rest here. Talk. There we go. Increase my maximum HP. Got a candle. Restore some HP between each room. Dash one more time. A little bit healing. Like I said, figured we had permanent upgrades to get. Mess your tettle. Hi. Blah, blah, blah. How things been already. Not expecting there might be much story-wise. They were talking about how this is mostly just combat complete. So that's where we're going, right? Curious how we unlock the other characters. Hi. Running low on resources? I can give you some. I think these might ruin your experience, but hey, not too much experience in a demo anyways. Ooh. Totally right, left translation. Incomplete's my favorite. Yeah, there's supposed to be 3 characters in this demo, so let's unlock them. I don't know how to select them. Maybe I select at the beginning of a run. Oh, here we go. Swap. Hello, Boogeyman. Lovely to see you. Alright, so I can have multiple charges of that. Wait, summoned a cat. How did I summon a cat? Summoned a porcupine as well. Okay, I'm down with this. 6 enemies in the next slide will fall into a sleeping state. The summon bar is below 50%. The skill Hasted Breath of the Wild, 35. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to pick up more pets. Example, you're here just saw a meme that asks what you think of when you see Rob Zombie or his pie. Oh, hey, it's Rob Zombie. Yeah, that's totally fair. So that's a pet summoning bar above my life. It looks like I can summon each area. Come here, pet. I apparently get 2 pets. Go, pets! Aw, they're gone already. What hobby would you be a lot of fun to get into? You know, I could see, like, miniature painting and mech building and whatnot being fun at some point. We will get a bear spirit. Bear. Oh, this is gonna help a ton. It looks like my bear will live for the entire time that its cooldown is going away. Nice. I like summoner classes. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. And, you know, that's perfectly fair, Charmeleon. I will say, oh no, it was a different skill I was looking at. Stuff like Roll20 or D&D Beyond, etc. do a great job of letting you do D&D and other tabletop stuff with people even if you aren't nearby. Lucky rabbit foot. Bear. Sleeping Beauty now, first Riding Hood. I'm actually not sure who I am. I'm not sure who's well known for summoners. Like, my hair's white and whatnot. I could see it being some sort of barbarian version of Snow White. Because Snow White, you know, has all the little birds and whatnot around. Upgrade skill. 24 to 15. That sounds good. Taking a 3-day weekend this week. I think that's fair. What? 5 days, 13, 65, 17 days, an extra 4. 69 hours over 5 days. I think you more than deserve an extra day off. Bear. Yeah, bear is one of my extra skills. Yeah, I summon a little dog and a hedgehog on my summon bar. Money. Craftsman. Open a portal. That's fair. I still need to watch that season of Dimension 20. There's a number of seasons of Dimension 20 I still need to see, but I've heard a lot of good things about that one in particular. Just like, I keep debating about if one of the days in a week I want to just kind of stream a Dimension 20 episode. The problem is, after a lot of my streams, I end up being EP, and trying to watch an entire episode of Dimension 20 would require me to do it twice. But it's something I've been debating about. At the very least, Celia could watch it at that point, and I could watch it to go to sleep again later. Nope. I do appreciate my bear. Ow. Pie? Pie cake. Pounce. My bear's been killed. Not cake? Are you saying the cake's a lie? And yes, I will still make Portal jokes in 2026. Portal is a great game with good humor. I should not just stand there and take that. I mean, it kind of looks like pie cake. Oh, that adds to my permanent life. Okay. So I haven't watched a ton of the Dimension 20 seasons yet, but I will definitely say some are much better than others. There are some that I have a lot more problems getting through than others. I did quite enjoy a lot of the recent seasons. Well, actually, I'm a few behind though now. But I did enjoy Never Stop Exploding and Winter's Burrow, I believe it was called. When I'm hit by an enemy. Vera attacks, you'll shoot quills around, dealing 24 points of damage. Bear isn't bad, but let's go with Needle Defense. I can keep the bear out. There's an issue, like I enjoy listening and such, but there's also these weird expectations new players expect every TTRG to have attention. Love it does table couch community as a whole, but the house speak Brennan. Yeah, no, that's fair. I've definitely heard that complaint before. Like, new players have weird expectations for stuff, but like, even without Dimension 20, you'd have that from Critical Role and a few other things going on. There. Only portal joke you know off the top of my head is your parents are dead and you're overweight. Paraphrasing, but Wheelie tends to sell shell and gets told by GLaDOS. I need to play through the story of Portal 2 at some point. I've played through the co-op campaign of Portal 2, but I've not played through the story of Portal 2. Which, yes, they are two different things. Ounce. Ounce. Yeah, Burrow's End was great. Never Stop Exploding was just fun. Goofy fun. I assume my bear is my heavy strike. Yeah. Oh, if I just hover there, it tells me what they are. That's good to know. Yeah, I know a lot of people that never did the co-op for Portal 2, which there's a lot of interesting stuff in the co-op stuff. But if anyone doesn't know Burrow's End, it is basically Watership Down the tabletop experience. Very Watership Down vibes. Yep, that's fair, Christopher. I bet you could find people to play with you now. Meow. Run away! That's also totally fair. Not a puzzle person, I totally get not being into it. Alright, so I can't easily change stuff. So I gotta just break this down, apparently. Yeah, it's one of the people I was thinking you could probably get to go play with you. Hello, Rosie. Lovely to see you. Hope you're having a great day. You're Vampire the Masquerade tabletop RPG right now. That sounds like a lot of fun. I have Vampire the Masquerade Chapters board game. I really need to sit down and play that at some point. I hope you have a lovely day at work. Like I said, lovely to see you. Bear, go. Bear, go. Ow. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to playing it again. I was waiting for all the errata to come out, and then I just haven't gotten around to it. But I have it and the expansions for it. Bear, go! Rawr! I think you outright just hit my bear. Why isn't my bear taking damage anymore? I'm almost dead. You could check. I don't know if it would be, just because it has a massive amount of text in a book. Ow. Oop, I walked into that. Okay, think there's supposed to be a third character. I do love the idea of a summoner in a game like Hades, though. Nice, now a bit shabby. Great fixing stuff. Need some stones. Kingdom Death Monster. A game that has potential, but I don't like at all. Like, if I could sit down and rebalance Kingdom Death Monster, I think I could enjoy it. But I don't like it as printed. It's just too feel bad at times for something that really wants you to spend time building up a thing. It's brutal, but not in a good way. Like, there's way too much stuff that's just... You roll poorly once, and you just lose a ton of crap. And, that is not good game design. I will say, a lot of the miniatures are cool, though. Because my friend has hundreds of dollars worth of the Kingdom Death Monster stuff. We just all kind of hated the game. Favorite drink of choice? I tend to be partial to Mountain Dew Voltage. Go, my doggos! Let's see, growing a spiritual fruit. That seems like it could be useful. Shields could be useful. Earn coins. No, I meant to see what that one did. You're boring. Water. That's fair. I don't drink much straight up water. I need flavor in my drinks. Yeah, if there was a lot more of a... Oh, fires these. Okay. Okay. But yeah, if there was a more roguelite to it, that more and more stuff carried over, and you could just keep building up stuff, that would feel better. But like starting over, having to face the same boss over and over, the cycle is very garbage for something that has so many systems in place to expand a city and whatnot. Like, there's a lot of interesting stuff in it, but the balance I didn't feel was there, and some of it definitely felt like it'd be way better as a video game, which some board games have a big problem with. I played a couple games over the years that took something like 45 minutes to set up, and the actual gameplay of that session was like 20 minutes. I want my bear back. And yeah, we didn't continue playing that game because it was a scenario type game where you're supposed to go in, grab treasure, and get out without fighting too much stuff. Otherwise, you die. And it's like, this can work as a video game, but as a board game, this is just a nightmare. I imagine Celia might remember that one. Was it something like Myth? Congrats on your chest. Catch Charmeleon and Darcy. Bear. Yep, that's totally fair, Charmeleon. Bear. I think I'm gonna like having shield sprouts. Grassland, perform an additional summon. Let's get more summons. Yeah, I didn't hate what was there. I just had wished it was a video game instead. Ow. Don't just stand there and take explosions. Bad Haru. This reminds me, I need to play more of... I don't think it's Crab Champions. It's a crab game, though. That plays a lot like Gunfire. Rawr. Every 6 seconds, all enemies hit by the next slide will fall sleepy. Some bars below 50%. The skill haste, breath, and then cooldown there. Sure. Let's add some mark. It is Crab Champions? Okay. I know there's another crab game that's free to play. Rawr. But yeah, I was introduced to that game by... Are you the last character? I think you're the last character. You're a gunner. I can get behind ranged characters too. When I was playing Hades, I mostly played with the bow. Oops, sorry. I always hit my pop filter from time to time. Yeah, I gotta practice my throwing it ready. The guy who fixed things, he told me, meet Uncle, he's okay. Shelter, check it out too. Wow. Touch. Upgrade ability, purify colors. Wish granted. Let's go with Lucky Planting. I do not know what the erosion does. Hey, Flash over on YouTube. It's going well. I'm checking out some demos. So far, so good on them. I've been trying to do more indie like showcases on Mondays, every other Monday. We started with being a bookstore. We're now doing kind of a cute Hades-like game, which story's not really here, but I am enjoying what is here so far. The characters do feel decently different, which is always nice. I can increase my max health, or I can keep getting abilities. I think I'm done with abilities, because getting more shield and whatnot is just a good thing. Rawr. Yeah, in about 50 minutes, I'll play Chiyu's game or so. I probably will do a quick checkout of the other, like, fix the items thing. See how different that is. After this run is over, we'll switch the games. If Chiyu's here, I'll just switch to Chiyu's game. My bear's not ready.
Maintain perfect posture. Check.
Owl. Thank you for the posture check.
Hydration check.
It's also grabbing hydration during that. Alright, so when we get so much erosion, we get a curse. I'm not really critical striking, so that's a fine one. Rawr. Should order groceries. You have next to nothing at the moment. Figure it. You like Grocery X for Y. But Z is cheaper but lower quality. That is all fair, Christopher. Even without Costco, Celia and I luckily live 2 blocks from a grocery store. And that helps a ton for us just to go for a walk and pick up some groceries. We're fortunate there. I guess I buy the health for the sake of it. Buy more souls. I didn't actually upgrade myself last time. Here, come over here. Okay. The Jonas? Also, hi, Polly. And Neep. Ow. Should be able to get seeds from these guys now, which will help. I have a few more summons now. And I realized that I could get some stuff going. But yeah, Polly there's another wonderful person I know. Just great to hang out with. And a friend of the stream in general. Eek. Yeah, a little bit of Call to the Lamb, a little bit of Hades. Heck, even a little bit of gunfire in here with curses. Eek. Drop more seeds. I still don't know why my bear is immortal here. That is a weird little glitch. Not a bad one, just a weird one. Hi, Grim. Weird looking Metroid. Oh, I did not get this far last time. That's a lot more enemies. Yeah. This fight is scary. Yeah, seriously? It's a whole army. Oh, my bear finally died. My bear's back. Alright, so it's a case of the boss can't actually damage my bear, but all the ads can. Yes, walk into the quills. Come on. The quills are hard to aim. You don't have that much life left. I also don't have that much life left. Got it. De la Miete dead. You giving yourself a headache with your Questmaster level? If I had more stuff, I could have done that. I think tattoos can be nifty. I do not have any. Aw, the little fairies are cute. Angry, but they launch butterflies at me, which is also cute. These are adorable enemies. Bad wolf. When your eyes are straining, you're overcompensating to be able to focus. That's no good. Take care of yourself, Christopher. Yeah, let's see how far I'm able to get on this run. depending on timing, I might save that other game I was looking at until next week, because I do have that third character to still check out here. Let's see, tattoos might be the only way to feel closer to, well, yourself. Don't have any yet. That's totally fair. Love your tattoo, want to finish it, but there's more pressing things invested in wanting to. It's a melodic that takes over my leg to knee and ankle. Cover up a surgery scar that always made you feel so insecure. That is totally fair, Darcy. Yep, we'll do the damage boost. Found the chat setting to change font size. Nice. That should help. I also have a few scars. There's one that I'd have to shave my eyebrow in order to be able to see, assuming it's still there. I haven't looked in a long time. And then one on the back of my hand, and one on the bottom of my foot. If you've listened to my injury stories, I'd give you one guess to guess what the scar on the bottom of my foot is. That is a big guy. No, it's from the time that I put a nail through the bottom of my foot. Yep, that will do it. Oh, this is getting angrier quick. I do appreciate all the shielding, though. It's nice to build that up and protect myself. Okay, just general summon buildup. That is nice. You have a few scars, getting carpal tunnel, and decreased surgery. From the daily scar tissue doesn't build up, make your hands feel worse. Yeah, scar tissue can be a pain. It's the reason that when I tore my tendon, it took forever to recover, because apparently I had scar tissue in the wrist from that, and it took years to get rid of discomfort from that. I still have a little discomfort every once in a while. That's at least mostly taken care of. Let's just keep building up the bear. Did you know porcelain makes a great knife when its edge is broken? I did! You know, it also should feel like common sense that young me did very dumbly at some point. Did you know that if glass explodes because it's gotten too hot, the glass shards are very hot? It sounds very much like common sense, but I was surprised that the glass exploded. So, without thinking, I went and picked up one of the glass shards right after it exploded. And I learned real quick not to do that again. Rawr. More fire. I don't care if I get another curse. This is just making me stronger and stronger, which I appreciate. Go, go, my quills. Hi, Leon. Now, in different story, did you know if something like your TV stand and whatnot breaks if it's made of glass, that probably won't be sharp and cut you? As tempered glass is a very interesting thing, where it holds up well until it doesn't, but when it doesn't, it's designed to basically explode into little bits that aren't super sharp for the most part. That did not stop me from wearing gloves at work all the times once the door shattered in my hands and I got away without being cut. Rawr. Go, my pets. Learn not to have a knife in the sink full of soapy water. Yeah, that's a lesson that you eventually learn from cutting your hand open. I've mentioned before, I've learned spoons are more dangerous than you think they are. As I'm pretty sure between fork, spoon, and knife, butter knife, not sharp knife. Sharp knife obviously wins. The thing I've cut myself with the most is a spoon. Bear goes into Berserk, increasing attack speed. I'm around 30, and my thing, equipment slots -1. That's fine. That's an upgrade card, right? So I can keep upgrading my bear. Yeesh. Yeah, knife cuts suck, but aren't really too bad most of the time. As usually, they at least seal up pretty well, as long as they're not super, super gashy. Spoon cuts are just rough, because they are effectively being pierced with a spoon, which is very tear apart things. Yay, quills. Where'd you go? There you are. This time the bear takes damage. Skill cooldown is reduced by 1.5. There's no bear on the field. The skill damage is increased by 150. Let's go with faster stuff. Better job away from food and then cut open your food and said, I said food job. Because one of my friends was a new job I was being offered, her boss would not let her leave. Take me to house, so I didn't take that job. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I think my equipment slots are full. Okay, I can't actually upgrade my bear anymore. Spikes fired by the hedgehog summoned by this skill has 25% by armor break, or attack interval -0.8 seconds. Or 0.08 seconds, I think it was, but still. Oh, a large version of the fairy. She's gonna have a lot of projectiles attacking me. Eek. No, don't poof away. I just placed my friends. Ow. Oh, I am almost dead. I am being nicked by, like, everything. There's so many projectiles on this field. That's right, I have a little bit of healing at low health, don't I? Wait, there's 2 of them now? Eek! Yeah, 3 of them! Ow. Should be another seed on the ground somewhere. There you are. Ow. Go, my quills! I'm getting by with that little bit of healing and shielding for now. It's at least something. Eek! Ow. That hurt a little. Nope, there I go. Alright. Since I'm expecting Chiyu to potentially stop by in 30 minutes or so to see the demo of her game played, I'll get some upgrades and try out the last character here. Item slots. Revival's good. Backpack's good. Healing more per room is good. Split your chin open 3 times, breaking your left arm twice. Left hand's permanently state of flux between dull-like and pins and needles and numbness. Well, that's no good. Okay, let's give the weapons person a go. Logically, I'll probably, if I get this game, stick with the gunner. Or not gunner, summoner. Reloads. Sure. Let's load some cluster grenades. Nothing, and that's a problem? That's fair. Wouldn't call it too much of my time, but I spend the majority of my free time watching streamer friends and gaming. That is also fair. My argument will always be, if you're enjoying what you're doing, it's not a waste of time. Like, my personal views are always, the meaning of life is just to enjoy it. Do your best to find reasons to enjoy life, even when life is trying to get you down. That sucks, Christopher. Bad knees are no fun. Okay, this character actually plays decently differently. Not in a bad way. I'm actually enjoying it. I enjoy ranged characters in games like these. Let's try Flame. It's only going to get worse as age. Yeah, it's only going to get worse with age. You are correct. I do know people that have had surgery on their knees to replace cartilage and whatnot. But I've also known that between them, the results have been very mixed. Some going back to basically feeling like their knee has nothing. Some that the knee did not get any better, even got worse afterwards. Here. Sure, I'm fine with getting a shield. Welcome back, Cat. I hope you're having a good one. Fire! So it's a bit stylized like Cult of the Lamb, but it's also kind of a just cute Hades-like game. I am trying out the third character now. The first one was kind of dagger sword based. The second one was a summoner, and now we are a gunner of some sort. Let's go with reload, throw grenades. Yeah, I have some hand issues myself. I've mentioned it before. It's why I had to stop Farewell for Celeste. I'll probably try that again. My big plan is to do multiplayer Celeste at some point. We'll try a thing. So what happens if I avoid the shop? Do I still go to the boss afterwards? It's a pretty big radius. Celeste is cool. I did enjoy my time with Celeste. It just was a hard focus for me. Okay, it looks like I can just avoid the boss for a while. Interesting. Yeah, I have some hand stuff. I have some knee stuff. My back's not too bad right now, thankfully. Alright, I need to check. Do I get damaged by this? I don't think I will. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Celeste is a great journey. I really should go back to Farewell and just turn difficulty down so we can experience the last of the story. Oh, I can plant up to 3 of those, huh? Interesting. Sure, let's get a curse. What's my curse? Damage is no longer a fixed value, instead it fluctuates between 75 and 105. That's not great. Why am I doing close stuff? Alright, so that's a bear trap. I assume is going to hold them in position. Boom. So between you and your 2 brothers, hug all the disorders. Older brother gets hay fever, allergic to cats, dust nine histamine, eye disease, joint disease, since it only works 10%. Predisposed, at least had cherry issues. That's fair. Things are definitely not always fair between siblings. All you can do is just do your best. Rawr. Nope, we'll break that down. More skills. Bombs, bombs, bombs! Yes, just playing with a crap ton of bombs. Wahaha! Burn!
Hydration check.
Thank you for the hydrations. Do them just as soon as this room is cleared. Swap to 4 grenade rounds. Let's try a rocket burst. How bad is this? That should be alright. Because I think, if I read things correctly, should be able to drop that back off here and trigger that? Nope. Yeah, it always sucks when you start triggering something just because you start thinking about it. You don't need health. It actually doesn't seem bad to keep getting max HP. Plus your section time balance can either generate shooting your attacks. Nah, let's go with a bigger radius. I got this. Even though this guy moves a lot. That worked okay. Ow. I'm goofing around with bombs so much, I forgot I could do my normal gun. Don't mind me. One, two. More here. Darn it. Hi, Rain. Hope you're finally feeling better. I know you've been still fighting COVID for a bit, so I'm hoping that's finally subsiding for you. Boom. Ow. Only slightly. Slightly is better than not at all, but it's still sad to hear. Hi, Havlack. This is kind of Cult of the Lamb plus Hades, yeah. Rawr. Yeah. Just hope you get better. Always wishing the best for my friends. Ow.
Indeed.
Come here, come here. Yes.
Indeed.
But hope you're also doing well, Havlock. Both Rain and Havlock are part of the VTuber collab server I'm in, and both are just wonderful people. Very much worth getting to know and hanging out with. Bonk. Wait, your place has walls and gates now? That is awesome to hear, Havlock. Hopefully it doesn't leak anymore. I've known you for 2 years, and there's 2 years of you dealing with your home leaking. Boom. Never-ending story? You know, that is fair. Longest thing I've read is one of my own writings. Some of my writings get very long. Shield from running around is not a bad thing. Hey Taylor on YouTube. That's going well. Checking out a game called, I think it's Cinderella, and just having fun with it. It's a lovely demo so far. I'm hoping the final version has less untranslated
Hydration
text,
check.
but at least so far, ow, it's been quite enjoyable mechanically. Have a good lurk, Darcy. Thank you for the hydrations. Look at something. I missed something. Caught 5 fish on your game. Nice. And that's fair, Rain. Bombs. Damage boost. Hope you have a good lurk, Rain. It's always lovely to see you. Am I protecting it from damage? Is that what's going on? Seems like it. And now my chat's not scrolling. Only come out at midnight? I see. Let's go this way. Yeah, again, I just hope everyone's having a good one. We're going to be continuing to check this out for just a little bit. And then soon after this one, we're going to switch over to Chiyu's game, which I honestly do not remember the name of right now. Rawr. Yeah, I assume Havelock will be going live on stream soon, so you go hang out with Havelock some too. Just doing what we can to survive. Congrats on your catch, Charmeleon. More skills. Alright, you all should take a lot of damage when this goes off. Wait, is that another new character? I thought there was only 3 in the demo. Luckiest thing I've found. I'm not sure. I did actually find a shiny Mareep when I was playing AZ. That's probably pretty lucky. Hi. Absorb magic, huh? More skills. If I get more curses, that's fine. Yeah, shiny Mareep is adorable. Rawr. I really should not be melee attacking. It's just not a good idea. Boom. Boop. Just continue to slowly get more and more max HP. %, chance. Just inflict 2. Let's just go with inflict 2. Always a good thing. Huh. Interesting. My game kind of exploded. No warning, just went away. That's a shame. I was planning to use that the last few minutes. Hey Jeff, how's it going? You have ants biting you, Christopher? That's no good. Ants suck. All right. Always rains on my birthday. I can just get this up. Yep, Crash always sucks. But it was a game that said it's before even beta, so just finished last night's VOD of Dungeons Infinity since you couldn't watch it. I hope you had fun with that. Also, hello Jaded. Lovely to see you. I broke out the first one into its own video already. I'll break out the second run as well. But another 20. That's like the fourth or fifth 20 today. So yeah. This is White Mage Chiu's demo of her game. She should be stopping by in a little bit. I had planned to keep the other game going for a little bit, but I don't want to start another run on that. She's been working on this game for a while and been doing all the art on stream for the most part from what I've seen, and has finally managed to release a demo for it, which is just exciting. So she is currently playing Danganronpa 3. I'm gonna stall out for just a little bit here. Because she will ideally be showing up in the next few minutes. Regardless, I'm always too tall as the Glaceon. I need to figure out why. To be fair, I can just make myself shrink a little bit too. I guess Glaceon does go a lot higher than I usually do. But yeah, so we're looking forward to checking that out. Any streamer friends I have or long-term members of the community, if you are ever making your own game and want to have it showcased, I am more than happy to check it out. You can also request levels of criticism on it. I can be real gentle. I can be more critical. Whichever you want. Every creator's different. Constructive criticism is how you get better at stuff, but when you've poured all your time and energy into something, it can be real hard to listen to some of the stuff. And yeah, I do like the hoodie to this, which is just the evolutions being split out, Plink Void referenced, and then I have all the evolutions hats. I can also take the time to think mention. Yeah, this seems public key. That when is the date? Coming up soon. The Wear Your Stripes team that I joined is going to be doing a little raid train of stuff, so we can meet a bunch of people during that. I haven't been quite meeting as many Wear Your Stripes people. Astro Covenant and B4 have a lot of crossover, so I've been focusing a bit more on them than Wear Your Stripes. Wear Your Stripes has a completely unique group of people, so I have not been able to follow that super duper well. This all being said, let's get these ads out of the way and get ready to do Chio's thing without any ad breaks. Do, do, do. Yeah, we'll be doing a raid train, it looks like. Event themes about you, raid train spot also tell us about yourself and whatnot. And raise awareness either for your own condition as well as amplifying voices of those, also with chronic illnesses. I don't have too much in the way of chronic illnesses to talk about. I've talked about like knee, chest, hand pain, but they're not that bad. Technically, my insomnia is at a level that's considered a chronic illness, but yeah. But mostly, I like supporting people with chronic illnesses, bringing awareness to stuff like that, bringing awareness to accessibility options. It's just good to keep other people in mind and, try to lift each other up. So that's why I ended up joining Wear Your Stripes, because I really wanted to meet a bunch of people that are, supportive of each other. I love supportive people. You maybe all realize that I do by the type of people I try to keep around. Always about that support thing. Question mark, doggo. Don't know what Bruce is trying to say. Yeah, after these ads, I will start up Chiyu's demo. We might be a little bit early, but I'm not 100% sure how long it's going to take. Hi, Zoe! Glaceon is a good evolution. I like Glaceon, Umbreon, Sylveon, and Espeon quite a bit. There's a Chiyu. I don't know who can hear me, but we will be switching over to Chiyu's game as soon as the ads are done. Shout out Chiyu again. Chiyu is just an awesome person I've met through Nevi. Yep. I don't know who can hear me right now. I got 27 seconds of ads. I jumped over to this because the game I was playing crashed about 10 minutes earlier than I wanted it to. And there was no good way for me to do anything besides just stall with chatting for a little bit. Thank you, Necrodoom. Yeah, I have a whole set of evolution outfits just because I do a lot of Pokemon and I like all the evolutions. Boop. See the whole thing? Nice. Cats. Yep, got a bunch of cats around, hanging out, being cute. As Chiyu probably recognizes right away, I actually have the game already up. I've been sitting here killing time, hoping after ads Chiyu would show up. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know Chiyu, Chiyu is just a delight to hang out with. Does a lot of random visual novels, been doing the Danganronpa series. Oh, you were doing something else a while back. But also, like I said, has been creating her own game. And that is what this game is. It always rains on my birthday. We're going to be checking it out. I saw just a little bit of this. Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting Chiyu a sub. Always appreciate it. Yeah, I saw a little bit of this when Nevi was playing it. Just a little bit. I've technically seen like the last 2 minutes of this. I don't remember what was there, I remember there was pickles involved. Because I made some dumb joke about the New Year and pickles. But we might as well get right into this. Yeah, someone anonymous gave you a gift sub. Always appreciate it. A low and constant hum, an irregular jolt that shifts my body, and strained voices that are trying too hard to be quiet. I can't make out any of the words, but one of the voices seems like it could be familiar. It takes all my concentrated effort to regulate my breathing. I'm trying to act like I haven't woken up. I don't know where I am, who I'm with, or why I've woken up blinded. I'm fairly certain I'm in a car, at least. It feels though the seatbelt has been wrapped around me, and something soft is covering my eyes. None of the receipts seem too tight, but checking for sure would risk them finding out I'm awake. I can't tell if any eyes are on me or not, but I think at least I'm seated next to one of the car doors. She's fidgeting. Is she coming too? I have no clue where that voice should be. Almost like they can see through me. A voice I definitely don't know calls out from behind me. More slightly, less hushed whispers join in. I try to play it off like I'm just waking up. Let's see. Hey, Ash, it's okay. I just put a bandana over your eyes. We'll take it off for you. Hey, is that you? I thought I heard a familiar voice, but I wasn't expecting to hear my best friend like this. Just what is going on here? And here we go. Morning, Sleeping Beauty. Ideally, we won't hit ad breaks in general. That's why I was trying to run the ads right before. As I thought, I'm in a car. It just seems to be a van with big capacity for both people and junk. Faye's shining face instantly calms the pit in my stomach. I can see Dale's the one driving, too. Ah, you're finally awake. This is going to be so exciting. Assuming that's Dale, at least. Death. Thank you so much, Jeff, for the gift sub to Games You Should Know. That being said, I do not know Games You Should Know. Thank you for the 100 bits, Bruce. We're just going to have a little bit of fun here with death on the screen. People so starved for light, there's nothing but an empty pit of blackness. A deep gouge wide and deep enough to see through some bone, rotting tissue, cartilage pooling and seeping out from the edges of the crease. If it was human, it isn't anymore. The last thing I see is either a murder victim or a demon.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Thank you, Jeff. Please appreciate it. Return to darkness again. Unfamiliar stained wood boards greet me as I come to. Oh, thank goodness you woke up. Death. Face of death smothers my view once again. Nah. Thank you, Ness. Also always appreciate that. And woot! Hype train level 3. Thank you, everyone. And once again I join the darkness. Ash, please get up. Soft cheeks, soft hair, soft eyes. Soft heart greets me from the other side of my eyelids. Faye, Volrite, my best friend. She's glowing like always. Boop, boop. Blurp, did you break? I didn't hear anything for the 69 bits. Or stream alert. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Thank you again, Ness. And thank you for the chairing stuff too, Jeff. That stuff I can't easily see, unfortunately. Hey, I must have been dreaming. There was some kind of demon kidnapping me. Some stifled sniffles became just a muttercrim louder. I can barely make it over the sound of running water. Yeah, I don't know why that was delayed so much. The bathroom? Yeah. That wasn't quite a dream. My face says something ridiculous as I begin to properly take in my surroundings. Some kind of cabin. The floor, the ceiling, the walls, The banisters? Everything's the same kind of wood. Where are we?
Hydration check.
Faye is clearly exasperated. Thank you for the hydrations. Somehow this went even worse than I expected. Huh?
I am the hype!
Thank you, Chef. Again, always appreciate all the support. The front door to the cabin opens a flood of noises and forces its way into a spacious room. Steps of varying weights and bravest shuffling objects in rain. I feel my body tense at the realization that it's raining. Oh, she's finally up. About time. So, Chiyu, I know you did the character designs. Did you do all the backgrounds too? I'm guessing you did. But just curious. I wouldn't blame anyone if they bought like a background pack to work with or modify. I'm assuming you did since it looks like it's still your style. Hey, we've gotten just about everything from the car now, Faye. Oh, great. Thanks so much, everyone. I realize I'm breaking out in cold sweat as I take the smell of rain soaking the ground outside. 8 people have cluttered the entrance to the cabin, some of whom I know and the others are strangers to me. Everything is drawn is you? Use your era if best use photography for stuff, but then I even photo bashed his stuff and painted over it. That's neat. And yes, Ness, this will be the last game of this stream. I will be back tonight with stuff. I didn't quite get to the other one. I will potentially slip that in sometime. Or we just have a bunch of other games to check out at some point. From the get-go, I really wanted to do Chiyu's game. Since, like I said, I want to support my streamer friends. Jeff, thank you so much for gifting another sub. Hit Koneko this time. Koneko will enjoy that. Oh, Koneko will enjoy that. That secondary thought was because Koneko loves abusing me in crowd control, and Koneko's gonna have so many more coins now. And thank you so much, Leaf, I think? That one's actually Leaf? It's getting hard to follow. Hi, Metal. Just as a reminder to anyone that got a fresh sub, when I'm running crowd control games, you can get 50 coins every 30 minutes, and there's also 250 coins bonus you can get once a month or so. So Koneko's gonna have a lot more coins to eat my buttons with. I will reread this line. 8 people have cluttered the entrance to the cabin. Some who I know and others are complete strangers to me. Alright, time to make this official then. Happy birthday, Ashlyn! Surprise! Chill stiffens my spine as I start piecing everything together. This is... We got you in a car while you're sleeping and snuck you off to the surprise birthday getaway in the woods. As for the demon... A young woman I've never seen stumbles out of the hallway bathroom, tears still prickling the corner of her eyes. I mean, on one hand, I guess it means it did a really good job with my makeup, but somehow I'm still hurt at how strongly you reacted to me. Snorlax one. Oh, that was makeup? I guess I see the results. Just once, but twice. Hey, Kaiser. There, Emily. I think you should take this as a good sign. This could be it for you. Huh, I guess Hubert knows her? Maybe she's a fashion major like he is? Yeah, we were hype trading Havlack, and we're checking out Chiyu's game. If you don't know Chiyu, Havlack, you should go give Chiyu a follow and hang out with her sometime. She's a lot of fun. I've lost track of names. Okay. And This is why I like histories and visual novels. It was a lot of fun to put together. I try not to get discouraged. Maybe. Ah, had to go. He pats her shoulder twice. That's nice and all, but did you think about any of us for even a second? I sit in that car with you for hours. Another voice I don't know. Why did I spill the tea? I forgot to make any tea anyways. What? You like this new emote? Yeah, it is a cute emote. It was so awkward having to try to look at you for hours. Still, her reaction was pretty hilarious. A gesture smile ripped across the small face of a lanky boy. Jason, we really scared her. We need to apologize properly and help her calm down. Dale, one of my oldest friends, I always feel safer when he's around. Him acting like his usual caring self helps a lot. Whatever you say, honey. Honey, are they? Sorry for scaring you, Ash. How are you feeling? Eric seems like he can't decide if he should approach me or not. Yep, pickleback. And you like your pickles. Trying to be consistent with voices and just doing some on whims. His eyes are as heavy and fatigued as always. Oh, just frazzled is all. I'll be okay. Did you enjoy our surprise? Nope, we got a different character than I thought. I had to look down as a foreign weight locked my legs into place. A small child trying to wrap her arms around my legs, looking up at me with bright eyes. Yeah, the hardest part about trying to voice stuff on the fly is guessing which voice is next. Ambrosia, you can't just jump on her like that. I wanted to try to cheer her up, Papa. I'm sorry, Miss Ashlyn. Ash is fine. I look up to Enric for guidance. This child said, Papa? He finally clears his throat awkwardly. The young girl skips over to his side. Her thick, long hair bounces along with each step behind her. Ash, I'd like to introduce you to Ambrosia, my daughter. It's been nonstop ever since I woke up. My head won't quit spinning. I can't process anything properly. Like, you adopted? No, she is, Zhangyuas, my daughter. I probably butchered that, but I'm trying. But she died in that incident 10 years ago. I'm 10 years old. Today's my birthday too, you know. I'm not breathing. My throat's imploding in on itself. Wait, Ash, you really didn't know? Faye suddenly cuts in. Does she know something I don't? She's never even met Zhangra. I'm sorry, it's still really hard to talk about. There was no accident. She died due to complications while giving birth. I just don't understand how you never found out. It's been 10 years, right? You've never once gone to Enric's shop? You know, never found the time. I know he's been running a coffee shop for years now, but going to see a friend while they're working, and then having them serve you, it just seemed way too awkward. So time passed and became years later. Faye doesn't seem to take the excuse. Oh, did you know my mama? The child interjects back in. Yeah, we were good friends. You? Ambrosia looks just like her, right? So much. Oh, hi, Nyantia. Hope you're having a good day. Well, it seems like you're having a moment here, but maybe it's time to introduce everyone else in the room, too. The snarky Cheshire boy jets himself into the conversation. Oh, right, of course. They almost immediately back into hostess mode. We've all met when we were loading up the car, so this is just for you, Ash. We have Dale's boyfriend, Jason. Cheshire, I guess Jason. gives me a toothy... Sorry. Cheshire Assistant gives me a toothy grin. Yeah. Hubert's friend Emile. She curtsies to me delicately. Henrik's daughter Ambrosia. She sheepishly nods from behind Henrik's leg. And you know everyone else. We brought plenty of food, drinks, games, and Faye brought you spare clothes too. You're always so quiet to yourself. I really want to make sure you enjoyed your 21st birthday. We went to the cabin in the woods for the weekend. I think we'll have a great time. So, are you surprised? More than surprised. I can barely finish a single thought. Shocking things keep piled up in front of me one after another. I try to speak, but only weak gasps of the air pass my lips. Calm down, breathe, try again. Close my eyes, steady myself, and try again. What the fuck was that? Outside. Something crashed outside. I mean, it was probably a tree, right? Dale's the first one to fling the door open, with Hubert close behind. The bridge! What? The frame of the door is nowhere big enough for us to catch a glimpse through. We squeeze our way out, the panic pushing us out of the log house. Caught the last glimpse of the rope bridge falling down to the depths of the cliff. You can see the van we must have all come here on the other side of the crevice. No one says anything, we just gape in silence, taking in the near-deafening echo of the crashing bridge until the air and the forest completely return to stillness. Faye? Jason's the first to break the silence. Faye stiffens visibly. Where did you hide our phones? I've never heard such a heavy sigh before. My seat in the car could lift up. There was a storage compartment there. I didn't have the full picture, but it was enough. Faye is the type to try to encourage everyone to talk, participate, and get along. She must have banned the use of phones. Now we're stuck and have no way to communicate with the outside world. Okay, positives. We already brought in all the food and necessities, right? We could have missed a thing or two, but yeah, we should have most of it. And we have to check out the owner. In the worst case scenario, an extra day or two passes before they check in on the property. And they could get help. Yeah, so it really could be way worse. Even if none of our families catch on that something's wrong, at least the owner will for sure. Okro breathes a huge sigh of relief at the same time. Okay, so it's a bit of an odd way to start, but happy birthday, Ash. I say let's not worry about it and you have some fun like we planned from the start. Now I'll get the drinks started. But Papa should be the one to make the drinks. Not that kind, sweetheart, but thank you. Nervous chatter slowly calms, more laughs finding their way into conversations. But I can't calm down. This isn't over. Fortunately for me, Faye is a chatterbox, and everyone else came here in a pair, so no one even notices that I'm not approaching the door along with them. Sorry, but I just can't leave this be. Someone will get hurt if I ignore this. I approached the support beams of the bridge on the side of the gorge and saw it fall, but we didn't actually access the full scope of the damage. Assess. The gap itself is certainly too big to jump, especially with such a young child with us. I always expect the worst, but my stomach really sank when the gravity of the situation met me face to face. The bridge is completely gone without a single trace. Nothing left on either side. It'd make sense if maybe one corner side wore down over time or snapped. But everything? Trying my best to hoist one of the end of the rope where I can examine it. It's not like it's been cut perfectly, but a rope this big and thick, most knives wouldn't be able to go straight through this, right? The fact that it was both ends of the bridge? There's no mistaking it then, right? I don't know how they pulled it off, but this had to be done on purpose. I don't know how they managed to pull it off so seamlessly without anyone else catching onto it. It's not like the ropes were burned or anything. Oh, but this will be okay. I'm an adult now. I don't need to hide my fear any longer. Hello, Sakuno. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're still having a lot of fun with Pokemon. I believe you were still playing that the last time I saw you stream, but I actually haven't caught a stream of yours for a little bit. Sakuna's another fun person out there. We met over some Story of Seasons. That's the name, right? Grand Bazaar. Right now I'm checking out White Mage Chiyu's game. As I always love supporting my creator friends when I can. But it'll be okay. I'm an adult now. I don't need to hide fear any longer. This year, This year I'll take matters in my own hands. As long as something dies. It'll be fine, right? Never mattered who or what before now. I was able to manipulate things to keep my parents safe. Anything, it's fortunate that they snuck me out into the woods. But I need to get this over with quickly before it's too late. Start surveying the area around the cabin. This is a cabin, or a four-rat cabin. They must have some precautions about wild animals appearing and bothering guests. I slip off to the brush to the left of the cabin. It doesn't take me long to find my target. A small bird must have been looking for some worms, but got itself caught in a bear trap. Its wing nearly destroyed, but it's still alive thanks to a sturdy twig that got caught up in the trap as well. I'll put the poor thing out of its misery. I shouldn't be able to withstand my weight if I step on top of the trap and push down the rest away. Lie myself up, and did it without looking as quickly as I could. The pitiful chirp stopped instantly. I know I won't be able to stomach lowering it, so I leave. I want to cry and throw up, but they're all safe now. Do whatever repenting I need for that bird. Maybe I'll ask Dale to ask to bury it later, too. Right, so some superstition or death manipulation from the main character here. Make my way back into the cabin, most of the group outside. Gosh, oh my god, where'd you go? Thank goodness you're okay. She looks down at my feet. What happened to your leg? And absolutely, Ness. I might at some point have Celia finish off the animation and actually do a little short of Carmel dancing. Since I made an effort to not look at the bird, I didn't notice I got some blood on my shoe. I was trying to find another way across the cliff and I tripped over an animal that had died recently. I'm okay, though. At least take someone with you. Oh, I'm just glad you're okay. May is doting and smotherly as ever. Well, I guess there's no better time for presents. Pass his hand together awkwardly. Emily noticeably perks up at this. Hope you have fun with Hollow Knight or Hollow Knot. If that was not a typo. Yes, presents. Ash, let's go. She hurriedly grabs me and rushes the cabin, ushering me inside of the ground floor bathroom she had been cleaning up earlier. She instructed me on dress, cleaning my leg and face, and started treating my shoe and leggings of their bloodstains. As they soaked, she handed me a white romper. This is for me? Yep, me and Hubert made it for you. Oh, but there's more. I'll come in once you've changed and add some more. I do your hair and makeup. This fits so well. How did... Hubert's really amazing. He can look at someone and just know what's going to work best for them. I wish I could be like that. Huh? Don't you make clothes too? I do, but I'm not Hubert. You can look at a person and see exactly what's going to make them bloom and look the best version of themselves. I just make clothes for myself that others seem to like. That isn't a bad thing though, right? I suppose not, but I don't feel like I'm where I want to be yet. Like I haven't found my true calling in life, you know? That maybe a tad too deep for me, sorry. Oh, you don't have a goal for yourself? I just want to live quietly and peacefully. She hums to herself as she trosses my hair, not making eye contact with me. I won't pretend like I know your situation in life, or you as a person for that matter, but there's nothing wrong with wanting things. It's okay to be happy, to pursue happiness. No, not me. Not someone like me. My voice comes out more hoarse than I like. She's quiet for a moment, still working and not looking at me. The longer you spend time playing the victim card yourself, the longer you can live life stuck and unsatisfied. Excuse me? Perhaps I'm being a bit forward, but that's how I used to talk and think. Still catch myself doing it sometimes. If you just hold on, just keep trying to hang in there, then nothing is ever going to change. You'll always feel empty. I don't get why you're... Hubert! She's ready for you! Like in the past few moments never happened, she bursts open the door and cheerfully beckons Hubert in. Ash, you look amazing. Don't worry, we'll get you looking stunning now. Emil goes strictly to focusing my hair and makeup, Hubert adding the outfit's ensemble. I'm not sure if I can or should bring up what Emily just said. Don't know why I keep reading it as Emil. She said or not. I don't think she was trying to be rude, but just what the hell was that? So, you two, in the same major? Oh, no, I can't afford to dream something as extravagant as college. Work part-time supplement or freelance work to get by. I'm 100% self-taught. She seems to be proud of how hard she works. Found her through
Hydration
us two,
check.
actually. Her work really spoke to me, so I reached out to her to collaborate. I need to open my other... We became pretty good friends after that. Only pretty good, huh? She playfully nudges him. Hey, careful with the merchandise. They're explaining for my benefit, but I didn't feel like it was part of the conversation or in the room at all. They do seem to make a good pair, though. Oh, you're finally here, the big 2-1. You got any plans or goals now that you're adult? Graduate, I guess? Guess it was a long shot to think you'd change just because you're 21 now. Oh, you're so right, though, Hubert. Bright colors suit her very well. Her eyes are like picture-perfect happy sunny day. Yeah, I've heard that. I still need to sit down, Bruce, and see if I can rearrange the redeems a little bit. Hubert thinks this about me? My face must have been easy to read. He's blushing now. I did say those things, but it's kind of embarrassing to see her reactions to it. Oh, I think she needs to hear it. There she goes again. It really doesn't seem like she means any harm, but I do think that it's wonderful. I'm thankful to you both. What a relief. All the hard work was worth it then. I think we might have peaked though, Hubert. Funny, I was thinking the same thing. Whatever became of our careers over before I even started? We had so much promise, and we went and blew it all on our first creation. The play teasing with each other continues as they finish up. Seriously, we're too powerful. Trying not to cry. Good work, team. All the dramatics aside, it truly is a fantastic work. I didn't realize I could look this pretty. It felt like I was looking at an edited photo of myself. Parts of me were still there, but like something unseen had been brought out my full potential. I really can't thank you two enough. Well, you can start by going out there. Yeah, let's finish up as many fish up as many compliments as we can. He certainly deserves it, but Hubert's always been eager to receive praise. A little bit of confidence, self-worth, it's not such a bad thing, right? A sneak whisper attack from Emily as she squeezed around me to leave the bathroom first. She pranced off to match Hubert's pace before I could process it, left alone retort. Just a mysterious one, that Emily. Ash! A loud chorus penetrates my ears. Oh, you look like a supermodel. Look at your legs, your hair. I can't stop fawning over the tiny details. Wow, so there's a woman inside that scared little girl. Jason, come on. I'm complimenting her, dearest. Everyone chimed in with their comments, but even if my outside had changed, that doesn't mean I did. It's hard to take all the attention. I couldn't keep eye contact for anyone for long. So we've met we've met the characters, and we are trapped in a log cabin because we crossed over a ravine and the bridge was cut. We're mostly still just introducing the characters and getting to know each other. Eric directly approaches. You really do look outstandingly beautiful. Happy birthday, Ashlyn. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. Never stopped by. Nothing to apologize for. There's still so much I don't think any of us have been able to fully move on from. I always knew it wasn't anything personal. Besides, I lied to you all. Lied about everything. No, that's completely understandable. I mean, we're still all just kids. You must have gone through so much alone. Oh, yes. And we don't have cell phones because they're all on the other side of the bridge. That is correct. There's a slight tug on my coat by Ambrosia. She looks nervous, slowly tilting her head up to meet my eyes. Papa said you always worried about the bad things happening, so I asked Auntie to help me make a protective charm for you. She hands me some twisted red thread. I'm not sure what culture it's from, specifically, but it looks Asian. It looks so wonderful. Thank you so much, Ambrosia. I can tell you worked hard on this. And the color and the number of loops is all very specific to take care of you. So as long as you keep it on you, you'll be safe. So don't worry. Oh, you're so sweet. You must get it from your wonderful parents. I glance up and pass Henrik a small smile. He returns it with a tired grin. So how do I properly wear this? Store it? You usually keep things like that in your pocket, I think. Hi, Jeebus. Yeah, nothing bad ever happens to a cabin in the woods. Nothing at all. But then no one can see what amazing job you did. Is something like this alright? I secure it up to my hair. Huh. It looks so cute. Doesn't it? Well, we'll get back home and matching one for you together. Really? Her sparkling eyes shot up to father, looking for approval. He pats her head gently. Oh, that sounds lovely. I think we'll both like that a lot. Congrats on your catch, Ness. It's a promise, then. Hold up my pinky for the small hand. I should probably go thank everyone for their gifts and putting this all together, but maybe later we can catch up over some coffee? Oh, we have to show off a little then. Oh, me too. I want to show off too. We're both taken aback by her outburst, but quickly break into big smiles and laughs. Thank you for coming, really. Enjoy the party, okay? Parents are no fun at a party full of young people like this. Let's go play with Ambrosia to the side. It seems a tad lonely, but neither of us were really good with crowds. Taking my leave, looking for my next closest friend, Dale. Ash, wow, you look stunning. He was such a dirty canvas that Hubert sure knows how to turn around a bleak situation. Dale glares at his partner, who looks like he's about to burst out laughing. Oh, don't worry, Dale. It's not like I disagree with... I drone on just a bit too long. I realize I forgot his name already. Jason. I guess there's some sense in that head of yours. Held his hand to shake, meet the gesture, and he pulls himself to my ear. You're a fucking terrible liar, you know that? My lungs freeze. Feel my heart lurch up into my throat. Justin doesn't even take a moment to look over my erection. Attention instantly goes back to Dale without skipping a beat. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. I know how sassy I get once I have a drink in me. I have time to get presents, so I promise I'll be on my best behavior the rest of the weekend. No need for gifts, it's fine. I try to force air in out of my lungs and ignore the rhythm to hide my shaking hands. What the fuck was that? Who is this guy? We're all adults here, so I don't think it matters too much. I don't have physical gift either, but I'm the one who picked this place out. Oh, really? Well, thank you. It's really spacious and nice. I just hope it wasn't too pricey. Nah, it must be the off-season for this place, because I got a good deal on it. Honestly, those clothes of yours probably cost more. I really hope these were just leftovers from his schoolwork. I'm struggling to force a conversation. Anything to not linger on those words. Well, I'm just glad I can finally introduce you two properly. Ash, this is Jason, my boyfriend. It's a pleasure to meet you. Did you two meet at Dale's job? Yep, that's right. I'd do anything to protect my precious teddy bear. He lingers a tad too long on the word protect. Hey, wasn't I supposed to be the muscle here? Heavens no. And there's something happening to you? Wow, he's so dedicated to you, it's incredible. Oh, how could I not be? Dale's the love of my life. I have to cherish him. And who wouldn't be cherishing me, including the kind to those I care about? For the first time tonight, I saw Jason at a loss of words. Truly 50-50 split reaction cracked his face. You know how much I love teasing. No fair. You're a devil. My head's still whirling from everything. I know what to think about Jason, but he does seem like Dale cares for him. Jason seems serious about him too. So work's been fine? No one too crazy? Can't get much crazier than this one. He prods Jason at his side. But nah, it's been fine. Paying the bills and we're comfy. Oh, you two live together? Jealous, right? I get to wake up to such an angel every day. He's still working on his master's degree, so I suggested it to make things easier on him. Just going to casually dodge that it's because you're madly in love with me and couldn't let me out of your sight. Well, maybe just a little. Dale locks him in the hip in the sunless occasionally shocking Jason. His composure lost, he's blushing like crazy as his head sheepishly sinks into Dale's large chest. I think I'm in heaven. It's so odd seeing Dale flirting, but I've also never seen such a loving smile on his face before. Dale really loves him. I trust Dale's judgment more than my first impression. I'm finally able to breathe normally without thinking about it. So, a master's degree already. That's amazing. What major? No, that's just the Asian babyface, I assure you. I thought it'd be pretty obvious what my major is. It's either incredibly obvious I have no clue, or this is a conversation they had before, or both. Jason here thinks he's got everyone figured out. He's in psychology. He definitely lets it go to his head. Hey, I can't help if I'm good. Oh yeah? Then explain my love for you and puns. You are truly one of this world's greatest mysteries. It was definitely both. As fully as he may be, he's really good at catching lies. I keep telling him that he should go to criminal interrogation or something. Nah, I think if I push my luck just enough, I could be the perfect therapist. I could force you to open up even when you don't realize you're hiding things, you know. My lungs freeze over again, my head sweltering, sweat beating at my temples. Liar. He said I'm a terrible liar, but... Sure, I've been a bit awkward, but I've meant everything I said to him so far. Haven't I? When did I lie to him? Looks like that's the end of it. Which I knew the ending scene was coming up because that's where it came. Thank you, Chiyu. So I know you wanted some thoughts on it. I will say, writing wise was solid. A lot of times when the writing's really stiff and whatnot, I have a lot of problems narrating it like I was, but in general, I was flowing pretty good with it. I was butchering some names. I messed up some words on my own. But in general, I felt like the writing was flowing well. I felt like I had a good sense of each of the characters. I truly am not sure where it's going, but I feel like this might be somewhat Danganronpa inspired. Like we might start playing some sort of vote people off the island death game type of thing when we go further. But I'm not sure. Because it seemed to imply that our main character has some sort of control over avoiding death. And it definitely seemed like someone set this up. But it could be a lot more innocent than that. It could simply be a playful horror, but I imagine this is going to go a lot goofier. But no, in general, I don't really think I have much to complain about. Your art is unique and each character feels different. The writing, as I said, was enjoyable and solid. I am curious where things are going. It's a fine introduction. Just really, um, like even the music for a demo was already pretty fitting. What? Cheshire could be behind messing with everyone? That's impossible. Some sort of trickster cat would never mess with people. Never, ever, 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 ever mess with people. Never gonna happen. Do-do-do. Hopefully to fully polish the demo. Hoping to fully polish the demo this year. Everyone needs many more poses and sprites. Hopefully double in like, and that is totally fair. Yeah, having a lot of different reactions for the characters is solid, but I didn't feel like you were really lacking in that area. Like I've played a decent chunk of indie demos for stuff, and a lot of times they don't have a wide range of poses and whatnot. Um, like I said, one of the things that I think helps make your thing stand out a bit is your art style is very much yours. Um, and like some people might not love your art style compared to other stuff, but I enjoy your style. I like how unique it looks. And that's why I commented on backgrounds and whatnot, because I'm like, this still feels like your art style. I was just curious if it was, or if you were lucky enough to get it. Because I also know a lot of people that are making visual novels like this. Backgrounds take a lot of time and energy as well. So some people definitely just go locate backgrounds that work for their project. Since you're not bottlenecked by paying for each sprite, you feel the need to go out. That is fair. Plus, I know you do a lot of this on stream, and that's always really cool to see. Yeah, these are all characters I would not mind getting to explore more, getting to know better. I am curious, Chiyu. This was effectively already a 30-40 minute demo. How long of a full game are you aiming for? With everything you're setting up, I'm feeling like it's probably going to be about in the 7 to 10 hour range. 8 planned endings at the moment. Nice. That should be a lot of fun. Um, so Chiyu can get into this herself some, but as someone that has also somewhat messed around with doing a visual novel, uh, I will just say branching paths get complicated really fast and a lot of work really fast if you don't have a way to branch them back together. My original visual novel idea was a lot more complicated, uh, about a writer, like kind of cliche setting here, writer writing her own stories, creating her own universe, and then eventually interacting with the universe within the story, and then a demon effectively trying to manipulate her into destroying that universe, uh, while the player is trying to ignore these and save the universe. But as you branch that out and have multiple endings there, it explodes real quick. What do you mean sometimes we scare you, Bruce? That's why my second project was designed to be a lot smaller, about 45 minutes in scale, which I should continue working on that at some point. Which three words best describe you? Damn foxcat. But yeah, no, that was really cute. I'm glad you're sharing it and glad that you got far enough that you do have a working demo. Like I said, it was a solid demo. Again, Chiu there was the creator of this one and is often working on stuff on stream when she's not playing games. So if it interested you at all, please go check out Chiu. Yup, the snowballing was scary when I was mapping out a visual novel. Just sitting there thinking about some of the visual novels I've played and how many branching paths they have, you don't really appreciate how much work went into that until you start mapping it out yourself. This just came out today, right? No, that was last year. I'm looking at something, don't mind me. You made an attempt to learn Renpai? A while back, never again. I didn't mind what I messed with Renpai. It's definitely a lot more straightforward than something like Blunder. Blunder is painful. Truly, hats off to anyone that can use Blunder. That thing just hurts. Well, no problem to you. Like I said, I love supporting and showcasing anything that people I know are making, whether that's fellow streamers that, are just awesome to hang out with, or members of the community. I try to showcase indie games in general just because I love supporting the industry. But if I can showcase something that someone I know is making, that's even cooler. Uh, so, like I said, I appreciate you sharing the demo and, you know, asking me to showcase it. I hopefully didn't butcher things too badly for you. The industry. That's fair, Charmeleon. All right. I've been half-heartedly looking at who we should raid to. Um, we got a couple of choices around. One person is playing Chronos, the new Dawn, which is kind of if Dead Space and RE had a baby. Yeah, I am not great with Chinese names. That's why when I talk about Genshin and whatnot, I usually refer to characters as like Earth Daddy instead of their actual name. Oh yeah, absolutely, Ness. Even if Chio had not reached out to me, I was already planning on showcasing this as soon as I knew that Chio had released the demo. As soon as Nevi was playing it and I knew it was out in the wild, it was on my docket to play. And then Chiyu talked to me a bit too, and I'm like, yeah, no, absolutely, totally already planning on doing it. Unfortunately, I think my next opening's not until the 12th, because that's just where I can face or slot in some stuff. My schedule's often busy with other stuff, and I didn't feel like forcing it in beforehand. I wanted to fit it in a natural spot since people are more likely to, if I keep things regular, show up and enjoy showcasing of indie games if I'm doing it every other Monday regularly instead of at some random slot. Uh yeah, we've got Tech playing Chronos, Grim who likes to stop by speed running Super Metroid, I think. Uh can also say hi to CEO who's doing Brave Printer Musashi. Haggie's doing Metroid Prime Remastered. Can't remember if I've stopped by Babe yet. She is doing Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. Uh, Dinner Pants is doing Celeste. Peepus is doing Donkey Kong 64. Got so many choices right now. If anyone really feeling something. Yeah, I'm glad that everyone in my community is getting along, that we can share other communities with other people and just find a lot of awesome people to hang out together. Musashi sounds cool, but A sounds good. Okay. We can go hang out with CEO. Dark CEO is one of the people I've met through the Retro Game Club, and I am on that stream team too. It's just not featured very well. So we can definitely go hang out with CEO. But I hope everyone has a wonderful one. I will be back in what, roughly 6 hours or so with something Zelda related. Still hammering that down, but we'll figure out for sure what it is. And yeah, I'm glad you're getting along with Thea. Thea's another wonderful person I've met recently. But with that said, lovely seeing you all. Lovely chatting with you all. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you can't make it tonight, I will be back with Paper Mario during the day tomorrow. I will see you around. Until next time, bye bye.